Yo, what's up guys? Creepybunny here, and today's video is about the Winter MapleStory upcoming update. Today we're going to go through some of the updates and the main things that has been announced in the MapleCon event last week. The winter event is going to be coming on 12th of November, if I'm not wrong. And this update has a lot, but a lot of important things that you can benefit from, even if you're a new player or even and even if you're not. So to start with, we are starting with quality of life. And guys, I gotta say, okay, this quality of life update is one of the best quality of life updates that we ever had. So what this quality of life has to offer us, right? So the first things first is the level 3 link skills. All jobs are going now to have level 3 link skills. So that with that being said, you have to, before the event starts, make sure that all the jobs, okay, if you have a jobs that you're using the link skills, and you can see which link skills do you guys specifically need by just checking out the Discord for your specific job. All right, so you can just go to the frequently asked questions over there for your specific job and check out what is the link skills that you specifically need. Now, once you know what specific link skills you need, all you have to do is make sure that all of the jobs that provide these link skills are level 210, because you want to make sure to benefit from that level 3 link skill. Let's keep going with the equipment acquisition support. Now this is crazy, guys. This is Crazyy, crazy. What is the equipment acquisition support? So you obtain guaranteed down or pitched accessories for defeating bosses. How it's going to work is basically you defeat certain bosses for one guaranteed accessory fragment drops. So how it's going to work is you will have to collect a certain number of fragments, and then once you have this amount of fragments, now they didn't really announce how many fragments you will have, you will need, but once you have enough, you will be able to exchange it for a specific accessory. And this is insane. I'm telling you guys, I have been doing a lot of bosses on a weekly basis, and man, I ain't getting shit. Not even a single drop. And it's frustrating. So hell yeah, I like this. I like this quality of life change because it's brilliant. It's crazy and it's good. It's going to motivate people to do more bosses, and maybe even a fun, more mule bosses, right? Because then you might get more and more fragments. Another thing that they're adding is the restore equipment destroyed during Starfort enhancement by hunting. Now, guys, this is crazy. This is another crazy quality of life improvement. Right now, all they have to do once the your equipment is destroyed is get another equipment from the same type and then restore it by transferring it, right? And this is allowing you to not spend a lot of mesos or spend a lot of time grinding for the same equipment again and again and again and again to reach 22 stars. Now about the stars, okay, now they're adding more stars. We will talk about that later, but it's good. It's really good. Now I'm not sure how it's going to be if you will only need to hunt to basically be able to restore. From the look from it, we can't really see much here, but there is missions. So I believe you will have to complete certain missions, and once you reach this amount of points, which is 1,000 here, I believe, from the picture as far as I'm able to see. So once you hit 1,000 points, you will be able to restore it. And that's great. I mean, that is great. Start forcing the equipment now is going to be way more cheaper. At least for the interactive words, right? Because right now for the interactives, all you do, okay, if the equipment is destroyed, you just get another one, right? But for reboot, it's even making it easier because now you don't have to wait for the another time you get a drop, or just to farm those fragments that they just show and get the same item, right, to restore it. But you can just hunt and restore it by hunting. I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe that the item drop rate items in the interactive worlds are going to soar, guys. They are going to be way more expensive now because I believe these cores will be dropped more frequently if you have a better drop percentage rate. So I would suggest, in my opinion, just get ready with a good drop equipment, especially if you're planning to starfrost your equipment. So just in case it is getting destroyed, you will be able to restore it easier. Alright, so one more thing is you can restore equipment destroyed during Starfoot enhancements via boss missions. So as I said in the previous UI, you remember we had the missions on the top right. Now, these missions, I believe, are boss missions. How does it work? We have his Star Force restore bottom. So I believe it's a quest a mission that you will need to take, and you will be able to restore equipment by accumulating boss mission points. And I believe how it's going to work is, for example, Lucid drops Dreamy Build, right? So I believe if you want to restore Dreamy Build, you will have to do a mission that is related to Lucid. Now, these missions can be, I don't know, any kind of missions. I don't believe it's going to be just a simple mission, like defeating hard to Lucid, but I believe they might do the missions kind of interesting and a little bit hard. So it won't be as really easy to restore these equipments. For example, what I can think about is for Lucid, you have 10 deaths, right? So they might do, all right, you get a complete Lucid on the hard mode with only 5 instead of 10. So yeah, yet we don't really know. I guess they will provide us with more information once the patch notes will come. But that's going to be close to the 12th of November, so there is a lot of time till then. Alright, so let's keep going. But before I keep going, there's something really interesting about this slide that you guys seeing right now. And it is the extreme. So I'm not sure if they plan to leak it, it's a mistake, or it's not a mistake, but they might be adding extreme lucid. That's crazy. I mean, that's a new boss, technically, right? New difficulty. It means new drops will be dropped from this boss. So they did an adjustment to the Star Force levels of restored equipment. So once the item is destroyed, right now by default, the restored level is 12 stars. The restore level after change is now 12 star if it's gotten destroyed between 15 to 19. 15 if it got destroyed on 20 stars. And as you can see in this table, right? So if it's 21 to 22 stars, it's going to be 70 stars, and 23 to 25 is going to be 19, and between 26 to 30 is going to be 20. And so it's not bad at all. It's better than just stuck hard on the 12 stars. It's pretty annoying. So this one, I believe, would make more sense. Alright, let's keep going with the item growth support. So, the challenger equipment replacement. You can replace equipment without a stat drop even when the challenger equipment set effect is deactivated. So, instead of set effect, activate even stronger enhancement effects in equipment slots upon defeating a boss multiple times. So I believe this is how it's going to work. For example, if we defeat a certain boss several times, we will get its effect. And then equip your desired equipment in the enhanced slot. So you can see here in the UI, it's for Zakum, and it provides these effects. I just believe that you will be able to stack these effects, right? So you can stack the Zakum effects, and then there is Chaos Velum and up to Lucid. Now I don't know if you guys remember the item growth that they provide you with items, but basically these items just get enhanced every time, right? the potentials and the stars amount and etc. So I believe what they're adding now is just these effects that will also enhance your damage by a lot. Alright, so there is also a new features that they have added, which is rent equipment you need for a day. So let's say, for example, you need a specific equipment. This is the day that you do your I don't know, your bossing, your weekly bosses, and you want to make sure that you're strong enough to be able to kill the boss. So when a particular piece is weak or you need a special skill ring, so I believe it's either, I don't know, a specific equipment that you just want to replace, or you want to get raw, for example, raw 4 or so. So you will be able to rent it for this specific day. As there is coins here, I'm not sure what currencies are shown in the picture, but there is also fire starter ring, which is pretty crazy, right? But I believe that this will be able to help players by a lot. For example, if you will be leveling older, you will just get a fire starter ring, right? And just you use it instead of just buying a lot of services. That's at least for in the interactive world. So here we have a better and clearer picture of the rent equipment store. So yeah, there are two currencies here. I believe that the second one is just normal mesos, and the first one is maple points. And you will be able to rent it several times. So for example, here remaining duration is available, and you can, I believe, rent it 3 times. And for example, for this one, you can't rent it anymore. But the next time you will be able to rent it is on this duration. And I believe at least this is how it works. Not sure about the prices and what we will be able to rent, but it's really, really, really good that they actually provided us with this option. I hope, I really hope that it won't be really expensive, because otherwise it will just not be really beneficial for the players, right? I mean, if they have provided something that makes sense, so I believe a lot of players will be using it. Alright, so this one is crazy, guys. The familiar system improvements. They have literally changed the familiar system by a lot. So we will have the familiar card inventory finally. So instead of just having the familiars taking all your inventory, we will actually have a specific bag for it. And also they are making the stat expansion, instead of just being able to hold 100, it's going to be up to 9,999, which is basically 10,000. That change was really needed. So the number of familiar cards that can be stacked in an inventory slot, as I just said, is going to be increased from 100 to 9,999. And a new item called the familiar bag will be added, so we will be able to store all our familiars over there. They have also added is the character preset. We already had everything expect from the familiar, and they finally added it. So now we don't have to keep opening the UI of the familiars to change it every time before hitting the boss reward box, right? We can just change the preset, and that will be enough. Another thing that they have improved is the familiar potential revamp. So right now there are a lot of potential lines that are actually useless, and they are removing some of the less popular potentials. So I believe, and those ones with low performance. Um I believe it's all the just the ones that nobody is actually using and are totally useless, right? They are also adding a new potential lines that did not appear in certain ranks. Okay, so that I'm not sure what they will be adding, but it's good to have. And they improve potential effect description to be more clear, I have encountered several times that the potential effect is not really clear. For example, with the Mesos drop rate, that it actually increases the number of bags, and not the Mesos percentage obtained. But yeah, so I believe they will make it more clear right now. So it will be more readable and understandable. Here also we have the UI revamp, so we can see here the overview and the badges. So it's kind of really different right now. We can't really understand much from the pictures that they have provided, but it's something new, and I hope that it's actually better. I'm not sure if they changed the shop, if they have added new things to the shop, that will be beneficial for the players, but I believe they also did that. Alright, so another thing that they have mentioned is the multiple character growth support. So the Soul Earth daily quest will become a weekly quest. Instead of having to kill 3k every day, you will only have to do it once a week. They also added gaining a sacred power buff when you first entered the Serenium region, which was really necessary because every time you would have opened a new character and make it to level 260, you would feel really, really, really weak in this region. And I mean, only if you're really fun you would have been able to actually kill the monsters over there. So this is a really good improvement. And also in heroic words, you will be able now to trade between your characters in the same word, the Absolute and the Arcane boxes, which is also really beneficial. Another thing is the system convenience. So a boss reward distribution system will be implemented in heroic words. This is only for them and not for the interactive. Changing hyperstat presets will no longer cost metals. This is really done frequently every time you are switching from grinding to bossing. So at least now they remove that. They're adding add events you check often from the event list as favorites. Purchase multiple Monster Park additional entry tickets at once instead of just doing it one by a time. And change the sale price by relisting unsold action house items. So let's say you have an item that it is being that is have not been sold in the 48 hours period time. So instead of just doing a relist or claiming it, you will be able to change the sale price immediately. And they have added that when you're invincible, an indication will be shown on the HP bar, which is also great. So other improvements they have added is when using Maple points to claim Maple Tour, you will be able to claim multiple tours at once. I don't actually use that, but whatever. It's something I use that they added. You will be able to use all types of arcane sacred symbols in your inventory at once. So you don't have to be selecting each one by a time. And the inventory back limit will be increased from 5 to 10. Alright, so another thing that all of us has been anticipating and all of us has been waiting for is the new job Ren. This job is actually crazy. I mean, I really, really, really like it. I think the mobility, the animations, everything I just like about this class. It's going to be a warrior class, kind of an anime warrior class. So you will need strengths, STR lines, potentials, and yeah, this is about the Ren class. I will not talk much about it. I mean, you can just look into a video of the Ren being played, but I really recommend trying it out. At least I will be doing that, and I will be streaming all my way, leveling the Ren on Twitch. So this is how the character basically looks like, right? I mean, looks really, really, really nice. It has a sword as a weapon, and it is supposed to be easy, so it's really beginner friendly. It shouldn't be hard to play. I believe as every class, right? I mean, even if the class is not really uh, hard to play, it's hard to master it, and it's right about every class. Mastering a class and knowing when to use all the skills etc., etc., is something that you will need to put some time into and understand and fully understand the class. But you always can use the specific Discord class and ask their questions, because people have spent the time, they have been playing the class for a long time, and they did all the research that's needed to actually get the best output of it. So you can just hop into there and learn more about it. I will be adding specifically for the RAN the link to join the Discord down in the description. All right, so another thing that there is going to be in this in the Apache is the hyperburning max. Now the hyperburning max is basically just a hyperburning from level 1 to 60. And another crazy thing is this start of the familiar system expansion. Now, the new Mystic Frontier system is basically the familiars going to you'll be able to create decks, and each deck is supposed to be made really good. I mean, as I said before, in the when we saw the attack and defense, I believe every familiar will have his own ability, and some familiars will be better combined together, right? And they will be able to, I don't know, maybe there is going to be a healer familiar and some attacker one and someone, I mean, attacker support and I don't know what else, right? Maybe Magicon and so on, so on. So there will be, we will get more details about this one later, right? I mean, we can't really know what's going to be the best deck right now, and if the potential of the familiars actually um, give any improvements to the familiars themselves. Since we don't know that yet, we can't really talk really much about it, but it's going to be able to help us obtain items. So basically, these familiars are going to go on missions, and once they complete these missions, they will help us to obtain items. I'm not sure how yet. I believe it's something related to the shop, so maybe they will provide us coins, that these coins will provide us to buy some things. And yeah, I think it's really good. I mean, it's something effective and it is kind of passive, I believe. So that's great. Even if you don't have a lot of time to spend, you will still benefit from it if you have a good familiar deck. So here they're showing build your deck based on each familiar card's dice and special abilities, right? So every, as I said, every familiar is going to have a specific ability. We can see that here some of them have higher defense, some of them have higher attack, and the levels, I believe, it's just like what we're used to, right? And it's related to just climbing from rare to epic and from epic to unique, but I don't think it's related for the damage. It might be, still, I don't know. We'll get more notes about it once the up patches will come. So this is what you will be able to acquire. You will be able to acquire useful items. We can see here all the pitched boss items, which are the Magic patch, Rainbows, Source of Suffering, and so on. And this is basically what their writings they will be able to get from it. So it's the familiar related items, various consumables handy for gameplay. So I'm not sure about that. Probably something to make the, I don't know, maybe leveling easier or some buffs for bosses, and high value boss accessories that we can see in the picture here itself, and how to acquire accessory items. So this one is another way to get pitched boss items, and they kind of making everything more user friendly, right? They are making some they're removing the hard things to get right now and making it more friendly and easier to get. So there are even more content and events, of course. Let's go over them. So we have the ascent skills. Finally, we're getting another skill. Well, this was really anticipated. It's going to be in the 17th of December 2025. It basically can be used 3 times in a row in boss battles. You don't have to use it in a row. You can use it several times in a different time periods within the boss itself. But Basically, it deals, I believe, a lot of damage, and it provides iframe. So you will be able to kind of iframe 3 times whenever you want in a boss battle. So this is really good for survivability as well, and not just for the damage. Also, we will be having the first adversary. It's a new boss that is you are required to be level 20, 270 plus. It's a three-player party, so you can go as 6 players or so on, with 4 mods of different difficulties, which is easy, normal, hard, and extreme. And it can obtain Immortal Legacy Medal. So this medal is really good. It's going to be coming in 15th of January 2026. The good thing about of the medal is, of course, it's part of the new set, and it's also flammable, which will add a lot of for your damage. Now, one more thing that we're getting is the Challenger World 2, guys. Hell yeah, Challenger World 2. I'm not sure who participated in Challenger World 1 and who have not, but the Challenger World 2 is even better than it, okay? They have added more rewards, um, more bosses to clear, so you will get more coins basically. And I really highly suggest you to open the Challenger World. Specifically, even if you have a really good player in the interactive server. I personally play in Bara, and I mean, my Legion is fine, right? So it's not really going to help me with the Legion, like the potions also. But I mean, come on, guys. It's first of all, it's a good challenge, and it is entertaining and it's fun. Okay, and the second thing is you're getting a lot of rewards from there, not only for for the challenger wood character, but also for your main character in your main server. And eventually, you will be able to transform this character from the challenger wood to your main server. So you can build a really good player out there using all the rewards that you're getting from the challenger award itself, such as cubes, the emblems that you're getting from there, all the potentials, legendary potential scores, and so on. And you can just use it there. And once you come to the main server, you just have another, I don't know, maybe uh champion class or whatsoever. I mean, it's good to have several good mules, and this challenger award just allows you to build a good one. So I would highly suggest for you to open a character over there and benefit from it. We'll get more information about all the rewards and so on, but as you can see, it is still a period of 2026. It's a lot of time to achieve everything, okay, and make the you will be able to get a really high level, and you will be able to progress a lot. You also get a lot of buffs out of this challenge award, so it will be easier for you to do so. Now, I want to mention one thing, guys. If you're a new player, you only have to open the challenge awards. There is no reason to open in the main server, okay? Open the challenge award and start from there, okay? This is the way to go about it. Now, of course, we're getting an event. It's a long event. It's not a short one. It's the Twilight Eve. It's a really good one. I mean, there is a lot of rewards out of this event. I highly suggest everyone to do it. I mean, you will do it anyways. But our events are the rewards are really good from it. And if you're opening in the challenger, what you can use these rewards to also progress over there, right? And make your class even better. So here is kind of general thing of what we're getting. So the hyper burning max, we already seen that, right? So it's the 4 extra levels per level up to 260. Another thing that we're getting is beyond burning, which is from level 260 to 270, and it's 1+1 level. So basically 260. Once you level to 261, you will be leveled up to 262. Also, you will be getting rewards for each level from 260 to 270, such as also Edra's level 5 symbols, Soul Earth fragments, and I actually don't remember what else, but it's a really good rewards. The item burning, we talked about it. It's the powerful growth support. They provide you with really good items with high stars and good potentials to start with, and they increase your damage by a lot. And once you clear more bosses, you will get a better effects out of them. And the job start tutorial is basically a core guide after level 200. It's mainly for new players. You can get from it several rewards, but they're not like, I don't know, crazy rewards. Just some normal mods. It's more about teaching you the game if you're not familiar with it, which is not bad at all. So here we can see the winter season schedule. We will be getting the winter season part 1 in the 12th of December. So it has several parts, part 1 and part 2, where for part 2 we will get more information later. All the quality of 5 changes and the new job, of course. There is specifically for Ren, I highly recommend for Ren opening in the Challenger Wood, because for Ren we also have the Ren level up event. And a specific event only for Ren, since it's a new job. And since you can hyper burn it, it's highly recommend to go with it. Right? So basically this level up event will provide you with even more rewards specifically for Ren that will make the progress even easier. We will be also getting Inkwell's gifts, alright? We can already claim it, but I highly suggest for you to not do that, and this is why. I highly recommend for you to save this Inkwell gift for after the event, and you can claim it after the event, so don't worry about it. It's claimable till 16th of November. So the first thing is the Mystical Familiars cards. We're getting 20, and do not use them right now. They're making changes. We saw that they are making changes with the lines over there. So this is why we don't want to use them right now. Also, I highly recommend if you're planning to open in the Challenger World, which I highly suggest that, to save the VIP boosters and the fragment selector, the solar door, the fragment selector, and the magnificent growth potion, and so on for this specific server. Alright guys, so this is it. This is the event that we will be getting. This is the update so far. We'll get more information close to the patch notes. Now guys, one more thing. I will be streaming in the challenge what I will be opening in the interactive world on a North America server, and I will be streaming there my progress for Ren. I will be opening Ren, and I will be using everything that we also get from the Ren event in order to progress. I believe this is the best choice. But if you want and you're a new player and you just want to have fun and open something that, I don't know, you saw a really cool class, so go ahead with it, okay? Don't go specifically for Ren because it's the new job. It's only easier for you to progress with it because there is specifically a new event coming out with it, okay? This is all about it. But at the end, play what you feel that you will enjoy the most. So this is everything for now, guys. I hope I will see you in the stream itself. And see you in the next video. Creepy Bunny was here. Bye-bye.